Hello, people. It's Lazy Homeowner here. It is Sunday, March 2nd, 2025, 12:33 p.m. Apologies about clearing my throat so much. I just had 3 people come down. I think it was a family operation. A mother, her boyfriend, I think, or brother, I don't know, and maybe her son. I found them online through Nextdoor, and I have a boiler room in the house. And the boiler room, I think, was put in as an afterthought. It's in the garage. The previous homeowners, I think he was a carpenter or something. So he put up like a frame, and he put up drywall. Some of it's unfinished. But the boiler, the pipes going to the boiler have burst on more than one occasion, and I have had flooding in the room. And water got onto the drywall, and the drywall's discolored. I should mention that the room is kind of flimsy. It's not closed. It's an open ceiling. So the most recent incident I had was I heard the well pump continuously running, and I thought it was raining. And when I didn't see any rain outside, I went into the garage, and I heard just a crap ton of water in the boiler room. It sounded like there was rain only in there. I opened the door, and there was just water spraying everywhere like an open artery. Eventually I was able to get a good look at it, and I think it was a 1/2-inch copper pipe going to the boiler. It split in the middle, and it was bursting water. I was just so annoyed because I put heated tape around much of the piping, and I thought that would be enough. Apparently not. So there was quite a bit of water seeped under the drywall, and I already have a little bit of mold in the house, and I'm just so frustrated. I had to have a part replaced on top of the boiler. I had to have one of the pipes replaced with PEX that was going to the rest of the house. That had a pinhole leak in it. That was recently replaced. And then now this. I tried to put some silicone tape I got off Temu, but I guess you get what you paid for. didn't do crap. So when this happened, I looked around and I'm like, I can't depend on anybody. I can't depend on my neighbor. I can't depend on anybody. And whatever, I just have to keep going into debt. Just when you think you're paying it off. So I found these people. They came down. They were very responsive, which is a rarity in contractors, apparently, because you call them and nobody calls you back. Where they just go do the job and you never hear from them again. They're like, whatever. So these guys came down and they took a look around, and I showed them I had some excess material that they can repurpose, and I mean I put all the figures into Grok and ChatGPT. I just want to get some sort of idea of what it would cost, and I figured it would have been like maybe around 640 to replace the couple. I think it's like maybe 3 panels of drywall, 3.5, 4. I don't know. And then they also included in that they were gonna fix the pipe. They're gonna cut off the copper, put in the new one, and then put the dope, and I guess they would solder it back on. And then I mentioned to them that I would like to have the room closed off because there's like no insulation, and the room is completely open. So that probably factored in extra. So she said she was gonna email me a quote. I'm like, can you at least give me a bit of a ballpark here so I kind of know what to expect? So she's supposed to give me 2 quotes, one for the room and one to seal it off for the ceiling. So she told me it could be anywhere from 800 to 1800. I'm assuming that means 1,800, which is more than I expected. I also had them take a look at the outside. I need the chimney refaced. It's a long story. I think I'll get into that in another video. Just my neighbor kept pushing me to get it done. I'm like, fine, I'll get it done. I'll pay you, because every time he comes over, oh, this needs to get done, this needs to get done, this needs to get done. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So I'll pay you, do it. And he starts to do it, and I'm helping him out, and we're chipping off. I am chipping off all the concrete around my chimney, and this is in midwinter time. And I knew I was taking a risk. He just up and disappears. He took down my gutters too, because I don't know. He's just exploring with other things instead of doing the main job. He's like, oh, I found something new. And it's just we got so sidetracked. Well, he got so sidetracked. And I don't even know what I was doing. Like, I got concrete screws. No, concrete, and I got concrete, was it concrete screws or concrete nail? They're really overpriced. Concrete nails. $60 for, I think it was like 50 to 100 nails. That's retarded. You see them on Amazon. I should have bought them on Amazon. I saw on Amazon they were like about $15 for a different brand. So, anyways, the guy they left, and I asked her first if she had a business card, and she said it was in her other car. So that's kind of a red flag for me. And about a half hour after she left, I sent a text message to her. I'm like, do you want my email address? I mean, how else is she going to send me the quote? So she's like, yes. So I sent her my email address. And yeah, I'll have to put it on the credit card, and that'll be that. Tomorrow will be the first time I'll be going into collections. An unpaid deductible for a long-term stay in a hospital situation. $640, I believe. So I think if it's $600 or more, then they can send it to collections, or it doesn't get counted on your credit score. I don't know exactly how it works. Hey, Nux. He's alive. He just sleeps a lot. Okay. This is Raphael signing off.